Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from the Southern Scrap Bucket. I just wanted to kind of tell you a story today that might help you out in your future endeavors in scrapping. If you'll just stick with me to the end, maybe we'll be able to help you with that. For the story I'm about to tell you, I want to read this one verse that just kind of will make sense at the end. In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11 reads, "When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." Now keep that verse in mind while I'm telling you this story. When I was a child and we would go on long trips, I thought my dad was nuts because he would get a bunch of bottles sort of like this, and he'd fill them up with water and he'd fill them up with tea for when we went on these long trips, so we didn't have to stop and buy anything. And he'd get, a case of Coke or whatever it was, and we'd go on these long trips. And I just thought it was absolutely nuts to do all of that. I thought we should just stop at a restaurant, stop at a store, it'd be fine, we can just do that. Well, as I grew up and I was paying for stuff myself, Dad's craziness started to make a lot more sense. Especially now that a canned drink that used to be 50 cents is more like, I don't know, $1.50 or $2. And a bottled drink is $2 plus. And the tea, depending on where you go, can be like $3. Well, that just kind of changes things. And now, if you went and looked in my work cooler, there would be about 4 of these in there, 2 with water and 2 with tea. Now, don't worry if you don't understand the lesson I learned from my father. It took me years. When you're scrapping, you sometimes have really thin margins on profit. And if every bit of cost cutting you can do by, I don't know, carrying your own water, carrying your own tea, soft drinks, whatever, without having to stop at the store and buy them in smaller packaging and costing you more money, well, maybe that can make a okay day a little bit better. Just something to think about. And I just wanted to have a moment where I kind of paid a little bit of tribute to my dad. Thank you for tuning in to the Southern Scrap Bucket. We hope to hear from you. If you got stories that you learned from your family, mom, dad, whoever, and it took you several years, tell us about it. We'd love to hear it. Maybe we can find some inspiration from you. Thank you again, and we hope to hear from you soon.